So, week one of the election campaign, and the candidates were confronted with their first impossible challenge: basic human greetings. Bill Shorten thought he'd greet people where they were most at ease: coming out of the toilet. Hey there, speaking of big shits, how about this government, am I right? Hey, politics. Meanwhile, Scott Morrison was keen to show the people he spoke their language, more or less.
Scott Morrison is campaigning in Sydney's multicultural inner west.
Scusa me. With talking to people proving difficult, Bill Shorten failed at something even easier.
Today we're announcing, in conjunction with the Cancer Council, Slip Slop Slap 2.0.
Bill Shorten brings back Slip Slop Slap, applying sunscreen to his face with his knuckles.
Now you might think applying sunscreen with your knuckles is weird, and it is, but I'd be using my knuckles too if I'd spent the whole day shaking the hands of people coming out of the toilet. Hygiene. With the battle for the seat of Dixon heating up, Peter Dutton came out swinging, accusing Labor's Ailey France of using her disability as an excuse to not live in the electorate. Well, she better have a pretty good reason.
The Labor candidate says she has searched extensively for a house that has wheelchair access in that electorate and so far has not been able to find one.
The mother of two lost her leg protecting her son as a car ran them over.
She lost her leg saving a child from a runaway car. I mean, the lengths that some people will go to avoid living in the electorate. Unbelievable. Now, you might think that the Libs' least likeable person accusing a hero mum of exploiting her disability would be what's known in politics as a bad look. But you're not Peter Dutton, who decided to go double or nothing.
Peter Dutton actually put out another statement through a spokesperson saying that the real reason why she didn't want to move into the seat was that she liked the inner city lifestyle.
Yeah, that sweet inner city amputee lifestyle. All smashed avocados and wheelchair ramps. Eventually, Peter Dutton realised that, much like a leadership spill, his incredible unpopularity meant that this was a fight he was never going to win. And he apologised.
Oh, look, I made a comment yesterday, obviously, in relation to it, and regret having said the words that I said.
Peter has made his apology appropriately, and what I don't want to see happen in this election campaign is I don't want to see people playing politics with disabilities.
Anymore. Yeah, we tried it, didn't work out too well. This week, the world also looked on in horror as Paris's 850-year-old Notre Dame Cathedral was ravaged by fire. Luckily, one man stepped up to help.
The US President Donald Trump has tweeted, "So horrible to watch the massive fire at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Perhaps flying water tankers could be used to put it out. Must act quickly."
Oh, put it out quickly with water. I mean, here we were trying to put it out slowly with priceless works of art. Now, to their credit, the Paris Fire Brigade did act quickly to explain why Trump's tweet was a terrible idea.
Here's what the French Civil Defense Agency said. All means are being used except for water bombing aircrafts, which, if used, could lead to the collapse of the entire structure of the cathedral.
Making the Notre Dame fire the second most savage burn of the day. To sport, and racing fans this week bade farewell to Australia's most beloved 7-year-old.
Today, Winx's reign at the track ended in the most fitting way imaginable. The mare won her 33rd straight race and yet again proved she's more than a horse.
From here, she'll have a brief spell of around 12 months off and then she will go to stud to breed. And it's hoped that we will continue to see little Winx running around the racetrack in the next few years.
Winx, living the experience of every woman in the workplace, carrying men for her whole career, and the moment she takes a break, all anyone wants to know is when she's having a baby. Still on sport, Tiger Woods returned to glory this week, an outcome so unlikely that commentators were struggling to find an appropriate analogy.
For Tiger Woods to come back after an 11-year drought, as Jim just mentioned, to win his 15th major championship and his 5th green jacket is just a Cinderella story.
Yeah, you know, Cinderella, the one where the fairy godmother turns the house mice into a dozen cocktail waitresses. Cindy gets chased out of the ball with a glass 9-iron and then cops a DUI for falling asleep behind the wheel of the pumpkin. You know, children's classic. But it's true that Tigerella has dealt with a lot over the last 11 years.
Tiger Woods has fought back from a crippling back injury and a personal scandal that cost him his marriage to win his 5th US Masters title in Augusta.
It is an inspirational story, especially for some Australians right now. Never write off an unlikely comeback, even if a personal scandal has cost you your marriage or you've suffered a crippling injury in the back.